masses of the people are asleep, not taking heed to the things that are coming upon the earth.
That's that we got. All right. First and foremost, want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to all the brothers out there pushing this word of sincerity and the truth. Shalom to all the brothers, sisters, and children out there keeping this word of sincerity and the truth. We out here once again to let the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans know that we are God's chosen people. We're the Israelites according to the Holy Bible. We come out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom known as America, which is Babylon, the great according to the Holy Bible. And it's ruled and ran by the so-called white man Esau Edom, which is the devil that the Bible speaks of. We out here to proclaim the return of our Lord and Savior, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. He is a dark-skinned man with woolly hair. He's coming back to bring salvation to the elect of the nation of Israel, and he's coming back to bring judgment to the rest of the earth, including 2/3 of our people who will not make it into the kingdom of heaven. Going straight into who will not be delivered. I just say it like that. Who will not be delivered and go into and see the beginning stages of the kingdom of heaven. When I say the beginning stages, I don't mean what's happening right now, because the kingdom of heaven is within us. It's this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. But what I mean is when Esau Edom's empire is destroyed and all these other nations are taken into captivity, because they will not be a part of the salvation. Their names are not written in the book of life. But because they are Israelites, they will make it into the kingdom of heaven. And like the brother had said earlier, the masses of our people are unaware. He said sleep, they are unaware to what's going on and how it's really going to affect their day-to-day lives. With the war, with everything that's going on with America getting involved, because if these world powers, superpowers on these different sides of the NATO and the EU, if these countries go to war against the BRICS, which Russia is a part of, China is a part of, these superpowers go to war against each other, that's gonna be the beginning stages of all the destruction that's supposed to come to this place, America, and ultimately come to the earth. And that's gonna be the beginning stages of what draws Yahweh Shai back, because it's gonna have to be a period of deliverance for the elect. And we those that's in the know, the hopeful elect, we are being prepared for that, prepared for the evil day, for the evil times to come. If you got something?
Yeah, I was going to bring out Romans 13. This is Romans 13, verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now is the high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
Right, so our salvation is nearer than what we believe, And I have a strong feeling that next year it's gonna be. I feel like next year really gonna be the end. It's me speaking as a man, but it's just a feeling with everything going on. We see the charagma here, the wars and rumors of wars. We see in the beginning the sorrows. It hasn't amplified to the max yet. All these prophecies, but they're here. We see them in real time. You can actually go to the stores and see the actual system of the MOT to the B and implement it. It's already set up. And we see Esau Edom gearing up for war. These countries are gearing up for war. And like I said, you got world superpowers on different sides, different factions fighting against each other, And the brothers have went into the Friday proxy wars, but they're ultimately when they get involved, then that's when things are going to start going down. Like I said, you got America on one side, NATO and EU on one side, you got the BRICS on the other side. And these countries, when that war start up, when they pop up, it ain't gonna be no going back. Ain't gonna be no pause and no stop. It's all the judgment of Yahweh Shai. So we in those times. We in the times of the battle of Armageddon, the valley of Jehoshaphat, where all the countries, Joel chapter 3, all the countries are being gathered together for the Lord's judgment.
read that in the NLT. It said, "This is all the more urgent for you to know how late it is. Time is running out. Wake up, for our salvation is nearer than when we first believed."
Right.
Going into verse 12, it said, "The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light."
Right. So basically going into, and since you got the armor of light, you can get Ephesians 6, starting verse 10. It said, "Let us cast off the darkness." Basically, cast off the darkness, basically the ignorance of this world, the ways of this world, the fashion of this world. Put on the armor of light. Put on the mindset that Yahweh Shai has been instilling in us this entire time that we've been in this truth. Because a part of growing is a mindset that comes with it, and we've been instilled with the key, with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which is far more precious than fine gold. And it's going to be shown how valuable it is in those evil days, which is, Jacob's trouble and the time leading up into those missiles shot off.
All right, this is Ephesians 6:10. It said, "Finally, my brothers, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Shem Shai, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil."
Right, be able to stand against the wiles, the trickery, the different deceptions. And when he physically come after us, be able to stand up against the wiles of the devil. Who is the devil? Esau, even so-called white man. So this is the armor that we putting on right now, which is this word, the mindset, the scriptures, and the characteristics that come with it. When you go into that word spirit, the Holy Spirit or wind, it all goes into the same thing. It got different characteristics and traits that come with it, and this is the same thing that we do when we put on the armor of the Most High. It got characteristics and traits that we are acquiring as we go through this journey leading up to that day.
Verse 12, it said, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places."
Right, so these witches and warlocks, the elites, especially, the ones that's at the very top that deal directly with Satan, that deal with spells and rituals and sorcery, witchcraft, they be putting all types of demonic energy out here, pushing all demonic vibration on the earth. These are the people that we fighting against. These are the ones that's in control. So they are the ones that's controlling everything right now, pushing all this demonic energy out. And in order to not get caught up in it, we have to stay spiritually locked in. That's a part of putting on that armor of the Most High.
It said, "Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh Shem Shai, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil days,
right,
and having done all to stand."
Right, may be able to stand in the evil days, meaning going to that stand, be firm, not unmovable, because in the time to come, it's gonna be a lot of mindsets that's gonna change, a lot of faiths gonna be tested during the time of Jacob's trouble, and the time leading up to Yahweh Shai. That's why he said, when he returns, shall he find faith on the earth? There's gonna be a lot of mentality broken in that time. As the scriptures say, men gonna be like women, There's gonna be so much fear going on, faces turning to paleness, from all the judgments, and ultimately, when those nuclear missiles are shot off. So it's gonna be a lot of tests, because Yahweh Shai speak on it in Revelation. When the whole world should be tried, the whole world will be tested, So when the time of testing comes, we want to be able to stand firm in those evil days with an unmovable mindset.
Because we know what to expect, we know what's coming, So yeah, it's not like we're not gonna be rattled a little bit, but then that spirit gonna kick in, and look, I'm already expecting this. I should have, I'm tripping. I should have known this was coming. So we just like what I'm about to read. This is kind of preparing us for those times. You know, it says, stand therefore, having your loins girded about with truth.
Right, loins in your mind. You know, they said girded about with truth, meaning knowing the correct doctrine, knowing what is true, knowing what is true and what's false. You know, when it comes to the doctrine, when it comes to this world, and not being caught up with the because Esau Edom, he is the master of lies. He is the father of lies. He is the father of deception. So it's a light thing for him to put out a doctrine or some type of deception and to get the masses of the people to believe. But for those that know this truth, you know, of the hopeful elect, our minds are supposed to be girded about with truth. We're supposed to constantly be into these scriptures or around the energy of Yahweh Shai, to not be caught up in the deception.
And having on the breastplate of righteousness.
Right, the breastplate of righteousness, which go into your acts. You know, that's the shield you against any type of attacks. You know, because when you walking in the ways of Yahweh Shai that's gonna be pleasing you, he's gonna be a protection unto you. You know, when we doing the things that pleases Yahweh Shai, all righteous acts is that breastplate.
And your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace.
Gospel of peace, right? You know, it said your feet shod, because this word is a lamp unto our feet and a light unto our path, teaching us the ways that we supposed to walk. You know, and it's basically it's a guide to you. You know, because Yahweh Shai, he is that light, he is that lamp, and he is the Prince of Peace. And this word is Yahweh Shai. So basically, he is lighting the path for us. He walked the path for us, showed us what to do, told us what to do, and then he's guiding us through it. You know. So you read that part again.
Yeah, verse 16, verse 15, it says, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace.
Right, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. So basically, we're walking into the ways of Yahweh Shai, walking in the footsteps of Yahweh Shai. You know, because he is that Prince of Peace. And when he came down, he did the will of Yahweh perfect. He spoke against the wicked empire and the wicked leaders, you know, of our people, while keeping the righteous acts. He had the full armor set, you know, and he stayed in the right mindset. He didn't allow the wickedness and the deception of this world to throw his spirit off. So Yahweh Shai walked that path, and now we're following after his example.
Above all, talking the shield of faith, they are taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked.
Right, the fiery darts of the wicked. What is that? Is that Second Peter where it said thinking not strange, the fiery try you. First Peter, can you put that real quick? Like I said, a shield of faith. Now, if a soldier, or you just think about it, any type of soldier in battle, if he wasn't worried about being attacked in any type of form, then he wouldn't need no shield. So the thing is, you know, with a shield is meant for protection, meaning there's going to be some attacks that's going to come to where you need it to protect you. So that's why I said above all, having that shield of faith, because once your faith is broken, everything else is going to fall apart. You know, if you don't have no shield, what are you going to use to protect you against the attacks?
Right.
You know, like when during the time of 2020, when they shut everything down and said the only way you're going to be able to work is if you take this needle that we got. You know, by now everybody know what it is. But this is the only way you're going to be able to work. And if you don't take it, you're going to lose your job. That's the time, that's a fiery dart right there. You know? And that came upon the whole United States, you know, where that fiery dart came. Right. But I think that decree was over here, you know, where it said, you know, that mandate where, you know, they were going to shut people's jobs and stuff down. But that fiery dart, but you're right though, it did come on the whole world. But that shield of faith, you know, because the apostles, they gave a decree saying, you know, not to take it. And we already had, you know, we understand that this is the devil. You know, different articles came out about what he was trying to do, you know, and who he was targeting. So we know that there was a fiery dart. We had that shield of faith. We didn't take it. Now look at us 2 years later, or 3 years later, going on 4. And now it's coming out how that was the sole responsibility, sole responsible for a lot of people dying and the way they died, cardiac arrest, different stuff that was happening to people.
People that had
Strokes.
heart attacks.
So now it's coming out. The truth is coming out 3 years later that was that was what was responsible for it. Then the different boosters that came behind you haven't heard nothing from Fauci. Haven't even heard he got arrested. He nothing.
This 1 Peter chapter 4, starting at verse 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange things happen unto you.
Right, so that fiery trial is the same thing as those fiery darts. Meaning, it's things that's gonna happen unto you, for your faith to be tested. That's the only way to know if something is really genuine, for you to test it, to try it out. That's why even like with mathematical problems, they give you a formula and they tell you to try it out, to test it, to make sure that's the correct formula to use for this situation. So it's the same way, with this word, with going through this life. The Lord send different types of situations across, your path for your faith to be tested, to make sure it's genuine. And he said, think it not strange. That's what you're supposed to have a shield for. It's like when you go to war, you shouldn't have the expectation that nobody's gonna throw a hit at you. Whether they're gonna shoot an arrow at you, whether they swing a sword at you, or whether you at a fist fight, you shouldn't have the expectation that you're going to the fist fight and you're the only one that's gonna be throwing blows. That's why you have a shield for, to protect you.
Well, I got that word fiery trials, spirosis, which that's the Greek word, which is G4448. I'm gonna get the main definition. It says calamities or trials that test the character.
Right. See, there it is. The calamities and trials that test the character, meaning it tests your integrity. See if you really genuinely believe in what you believe in. And take Abraham for example. Abraham's integrity was tested. Were you willing to sacrifice your son, to obey the commands of Yahweh Shah? And he was willing. And the Lord, that's why the Lord allowed him to use use something different than actually allowed him to do it, because it was a test of his character, test of his integrity. And who are we to be, to think that the Lord doesn't use us in the same way? If we claim to be followers of Yahweh Shah was tested and he passed. We are the same way. We're gonna be tested, and our integrity is gonna be put to the test. The whole world's integrity is gonna be put to the test. But only those who are genuine, which is gonna be the elect, they are the only ones that's gonna pass. Which is why I said above all, taking the shield of faith, because that's really the most important.
And just piggyback on the brother, that's why Yahweh Shah gave us fair warning through this word, through this message, and through the disciples and through the other prophets. And this is James 1:1. And James, a servant of Yahweh Shah and of the Lord Yahweh Shah, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greetings. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience.
Right, and see, going back to that shield of faith again, it's like that shield of faith is really what powers everything else. Faith is really what powers the rest of your actions. That's why it's the most important.
That's why I said above all, taking the shield of faith. Yeah.
Because that faith is what's gonna power that helmet of salvation. You're gonna have that in your mind because you're gonna believe it. That faith is gonna power that breastplate of righteousness, your righteous acts, because you're gonna really believe that if I live this way, if I be obedient, the Lord is really gonna be on my side. That shield, not shield of faith, that sword, what is this? The word, you're gonna really truly believe it. You know, so that faith is really the most important, like the brother said, above all.
Oh, I got something for you real quick. It's Hebrews 11:1. Faith is in the NLT. Faith is the confidence that what we hope for will actually happen. It gives us assurance about things we cannot see.
Right. It's the confidence of to believe things that really gonna happen. You know, I forgot exactly how it worded. It's been fast, but
Let me say what the KJV.
now you read it again in the NLT.
Okay, come on. Faith is the confidence that what we hope for will actually happen.
Right. That what we hope for will actually happen. So your faith is really it's what powers that belief. You know, it powers that imagination, because it says the confidence to believe. You know, of believing what we actually. Read it one more time for me.
This is faith. Salaki, this is Hebrews 11:1. Faith in the NLT. Faith is the confidence that what we hope for will actually happen.
Right, what we hope for, what we imagine is going to happen, is going to actually happen. So that faith is what powers your imagination.
And not what we imagine, but what we know the scripture says.
Right, come.
Because which it goes into our mind. We actually imagine what the scripture says is going to happen. You know, that's why you have to let your mind be renewed by this word. But we have faith. See, it's like a lot of people lack faith, because when the scripture said it's gonna happen, it shows if you really believe that or not. You know, faith lets you know America gonna be destroyed. You know, the kingdom of heaven is coming. So your faith in this word should reflect your actions and your walk on this earth. That's why, even the title is to say great examples of faith. But it started out by giving a definition of faith, then it goes into examples. This is Hebrews 11:1 NLT.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Nah, it made me think about it too. When I said imagine, you know, like what you imagine, like what you hope for, because now that we know that Yahweh shot the expectations and everything, this is what we think about. You know, this is what we actually imagine. Now we imagine the chariots filled in the skies, Yahweh shot coming back, you know, beaming up the elect. We imagine the nation of Israel, the kingdom of heaven, and all these other nations in captivity. You know, and that faith really powers that imagination. Like you said, the imagination, what we think, what we hope for, is all written in the scriptures. We're imagining exactly what the scriptures say, and we have that faith powered in imagination.
Yeah, I was just gonna bring out a point. We got an account that's in the scriptures where Yahweh Shai said he was gonna rise, you know, after 3 days, and Thomas didn't believe on that. You know, he didn't believe it. He had to go and physically put his hand through the hole that he was crucified. And this is John 20:29. Yahweh Shai said unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen, yet have believed. And that falls on us. You know, think about when Yahweh Shai cracked the sky and we still up on this earth. We're gonna have just as much more faith and believe and be, you know, exceedingly with joy, you know, to see him coming, because we know our salvation has come. You know, so that's having an ultimate faith. You know, that we believe that he's coming back. The world is looking for signs, but we see, you know, the signs that he had put on the earth and foretold us what will be happening on his return, you know.
It said faith, read it again, Hebrews 11:1 NLT. Faith is the confidence that what we hope for will actually happen. It gives us assurance about things we cannot see. For by it the elders obtained a good report.
Right. By our forefathers have obtained a good, it seems like a good report. Basically, you know, they have been documented. It's been documented down for good for them, you know, in their name.
Verse 2, 3. Through faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Yahweh Bashem and Yahushua, so that things which are seen were made not of things which do appear. By faith, Abel offered unto Yahweh Bashem and Yahushua a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous. Yahweh Bashem and Yahushua testifying of his gifts, and by it, he being dead yet speaketh. We go read down to verse 6. Because see, all these men, like when Abraham offered up their sacrifice, it was through faith. Because Adam taught him, like, look, you offer up your first fruits, you don't offer up anything. So he acted in faith, man. To offer it up. Cain ain't have faith. Why he just offered up whatever he wanted. Your actions always gonna show if you have faith or not in what you believe in. Whatever you, because it's like whatever you believe in, your walk, your actions gonna show. You gonna walk that you gonna show. And it really showed. It's gonna show, especially when the fiery trials come, like the brother was going into. Different trials like that when they came with their whole, in 2021. 2020, because we gotta be careful now, because they just going back like what, 30 years. I'm talking about they just going back taking anything, like it's about 10 videos we have deleted this week. They just going through all the videos, just taking down from that time into that. And see, you can tell it's something big for the come, because why is they doing it? It's like they just clear YouTube with any information that you was said, you know what I'm saying, about right. They don't want it to get out because people wake it up. It's an AI algorithm just going from like they got it going with anything they did. Yeah, it's just automatic, man.
Can't no man go through. Just in case y'all missed what we said it's gotta be an AI algorithm going through and deleting the videos, because can't no man or a group of team or however Esau either do it, sit down and watch 2 hours, 3 hours worth of long videos from each, just from one channel, not to mention the thousands of channels and millions of videos that brothers have put out, and not only just brothers, you got the people of the world that have put information out as well, whose videos got to be censored and taken off as well. Can't nobody, you can't develop a team just to do that, because they gonna overlook something. We already understand how, humans work. They're gonna overlook something. They're not gonna feel like doing something. But like you said, it gotta be like an AI program that's, created to do that.
Also to be the most usher in the family of the world.
That's what it is.
Like listen, they just gonna, like you said, they just gonna start deleting our videos. Just anything they got going on, just their whole new system that they coming with.
Instead of misinformation, they just start calling it terrorism. I forgot terrorism. I forgot the word. Domestic terrorism.
Verse 5. By faith, Enoch was translated, and he should not see death, and was not found, because Yahweh Bashem Yahushua had translated him. And before his translation, he had this testimony that he pleased Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
Right, so he went basically just from living on earth and went back to the spirit world without the physical body dying.
By faith, it is impossible to please him, for he that cometh to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Right, so you must believe that he is, he exists. He is the true God. He is the one. And he is the rewarder to them that do good. So he is the one that's gonna reward you if you follow him. You got all these other gods and philosophies and doctrines out here that people believe in and follow after, and believe that the Most High is gonna reward them for doing that, or some other strange God is gonna reward them for that. But the hopeful elect, which ultimately is the elect, they are the ones that's gonna truly believe that he is. He is the one that rewards you for keeping his commandments, which is doing good.
By faith, Noah being warned of Yahweh Shem Shai and things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith.
Right, became heirs of the righteousness. So because Noah was obedient for the Lord and diligent for all those years, the Lord had mercy on his household, and he became basically the heir. Basically like it started back with him. It started with Adam all the way down to the bloodline of Noah. And when everybody else was wiped away, it started with Noah and went on down to Eve.
By faith, Abraham, when he was called to go out into a place which he should receive for an inheritance, by faith, Abraham, when he was called to go out into a place which he should after receive for an inheritance, obeyed, and he went out, not knowing whether he went.
Right. You see, another part of having this shield of faith and this armor, because these spirits are running rampant out here. These spirits are this is the most wicked kingdom under the face, that has ever existed. So it's gonna be infested with nothing but demons and spirits. On these people, on Jacob, on these other nations, most definitely. And they know who you are, and they know the time is getting close. And so, Lord, it might be more trials, it might be more intense moments. Things might start amplifying, but we know what it is. Like you said, we fight not against flesh and blood, but principalities, spirits of wickedness, and spirits of wickedness in high places. Like I said, these witches and these warlocks, they putting all types of demonic energy out, summoning up demons. These are the ones, these are the ones who be attacking you, coming after you at times. I know for one, at work, it's just one particular Edomite. Every time I'm in a certain workstation, he always saying it. Yeah. Like he could be walking in, he would just turn around, he would just stare. Like he did this today. Yeah. He just turned around and stared. Ain't nobody else see it. Even though I wanted somebody else to see it today, but somebody else done noticed it before. He always staring at it. But me knowing through the spirit, I already know it's just demons. These spirits, that they know who you are. That's a part of why this armor is so important, and faith is so important. Just like they here now, they was always here. They was here back then. They was trying our ancestors back then. Like you just read about Noah. You know how many times Noah probably encountered people that had spirits on them, and how much what they done said to him, how they done threatened them. And we know it's true because they do the same thing to brothers now.
Just thinking about what you said. It took Noah, 120 years to build the ark?
I think like 90. Or he preached for like 90 years, something like that.
He preached for 120 years, I think. He was 90 years old.
It was in between.
Yeah.
90 to 100 or something.
But think about it. The 8 people that's outside of his family that was saved, everybody else had a wicked spirit on them. So, like you said, just think how many times he encountered it. You think about 190 to 120 years multiplied by the the people that he ministered to in his area.
Man, by faith, he sojourned in the land of promise, as in a strange country, dwelling in tabernacles with Isaac and Jacob, heirs with him of the same promise. Right, man. So these men move by faith, man. Just like we move by faith to come out here and start teaching this word. You know, we don't get a lot of views, but we still doing everything we do is through faith, man. We don't care. We don't even worry about no views or nothing, man. You know, we ain't worried about what nobody say, because through faith we know this the truth. We understand. You know, we understand. By faith, man, we understand. You know that we understand what's going on right now, man. So this is what keeps us moving.
Then to piggyback on what you're saying, like he was saying that we don't get many reviews, but the word, whoever needs to see this is gonna see it. You know, like the scriptures say, whatever is meant for them is gonna be. Whatever's meant for you is gonna be for you. So whoever needs to see this or hear this word is gonna hear it. You know, like the brother going into it. You know, the word is more important than anything.
See, we had that knowledge to see too. That it's more than just what this world sees. We of course we can see with our physical eyes, but we also put into use our spiritual eyes. So like even with this guy that's this Edomite that I don't even know how he got around here that fast again. Cause I seen him walking down there, then I ain't seen him no more. Then next thing you know, he back around again.
That's walked back to the garage, came out, came around. You know, walked in between the building here and walked around and came out to the garage over there.
But the first thing people will say is, "Oh, he on drugs," you know, and that could be true. But we know that this spirit, we know it's demons. That's one thing that these people they don't say unless somebody, you know, walk up and their eyes pitch black or something. Then they'll say they got demons on them. But you know, we see through the spirit what's going on. You know, it's demons all around us. It's spirits all around us. You know, this place is infested with demons and spirits. And you know, we trying to walk in the light around this very dark world. You know, so that's, you know, even more important why that armor of Yahweh Shai is important. You know, even more reasons why the armor of Yahweh Shai is important, especially that faith, because knowing that, you know, you could be at your grocery store and somebody around you, you know, a spirit could just jump on them and they just start acting weird. You know, it seemed like weird behavior, but really it's the money behavior. You know, just seeing these different things around in real time. And you know, we getting closer to that time, because like the scriptures say, it's gonna be a time like never before. So imagine when you have hundreds of those type of people with all types of spirits on them, they fully possessed, fully, you know, fully the money. I meant to say fully invested with, you know, spirits, for lack of better words. Infested. That's what I meant to say. You fully infested with spirits. You know, it's gonna be even more reasons why women ain't gonna be walking around. It's not even gonna be safe for men to be walking around during that time, unless Yahweh Shai is with you.
You gotta have on that full armor.
Right. And just, you know, cause I had seen a woman, I seen her walk out, and she was walking fast. I don't know if she seen that guy coming by. And when I peeked over, I seen her walking behind a man. I guess, you know, that was who she was with. But during that time, that's how it's gonna be. They're gonna be looking for that protection from people like that, and even worse, you know, especially when weapons are in availability right now. Like you said, we're gonna need that full armor.
Right, you need it now, man, because it's crucial out here, man. But like you say, even more when society collapses, right? When everything goes, you know, when this whole system collapses, man. 1 Peter 4:12 again, beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you as though some strange thing happened unto you. He said, but rejoice in as much as you are partakers of Yahushua Hamashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, you may be glad also with exceeding joy.
Right. So us fully knowing what's going on and what, why we going through what we going through. That's why I say to be, to take joy. To take joy in it, because we know that this is the same thing Yahushua went through, and we see the reward that he got, and we hoping to be joint heirs. This is really a privilege to be going through, to be suffering, for Yahushua's sake. To be going through and being tested, constantly being refined, constantly going through trials. It's like, you get a break. The Lord, he don't just constantly try you over and over. He'll give you a break, give you a breather, a second to collect yourself, and give you a second to reflect on what you just went through. Because during that time that you get a chance to get a break, that be the really the main thing that you do in the spirit. When you get to a long, the Lord, he'll set it up to where you get some time to where you can reflect.
Right.
Doing your trial, when your trial over. But just having to constantly going through trials in your day-to-day life, whether how long it take, months or years, or whatever the case may be, it's really a privilege, because it was all worth it in the end. It's all going to be worth it in the end. You can even say that in past, present, and future. It was all worth it. It is worth it. It will be worth it.
I was thinking about that today. The spirit, you said that. I was just thinking about Yahushua paid debt for all of Yasha'al, but we're repaying him back now by making these sacrifices, and following the law statutes, which we were ordained to do that. But the 2/3, when it's time to pay their debt, they're not gonna be able to do it, and they're gonna have to. They make it over. It's a flickering light on.
Okay, nice. I can see it.
But their return, their payment is going to be by them, by fire, because they can't afford. They don't have anything in their spiritual bank to pay them back. And I was just thinking about that. That was a good topic to go into. To do a lesson on. Just how you make the sacrifices that we make, because we're giving up a lot. Think about what Peter said to Yahushua. We have given up everything, our families, our houses, everything. What did Yahushua tell them? Tell them, Peter, I'm going to give you 100-fold, 100 times that back in the kingdom. So, making those sacrifices, that's something we want to do. That's something we are ordained to do. So, it is what it is, but, everybody gonna have to pay their debt. Even the other nations got to pay their debt. They're not gonna get off scot-free. So,
it's got a sacrifice in Basra, man, a great slaughter. A lot of people gonna, like the scripture said, they're gonna die in their sins. What the brother going into, man.
And then also too, like you said, the Lord, he invested in us. He invested into the, the elect. But he invested into the elect of the nation of Israel, and he looking for a return on his investment, which is what we going through right now. And just like we invested in Yahushua, we're gonna be looking for a return in our investment, which is the salvation and everything, and the kingdom, and everything that we've been promised. And the same thing, the Lord looking for a return on investment for the 2/3 of our people, and they not giving him anything in return. So when Yahushua come back, they're going to be looking for a return on investment. But they didn't invest in anything. They invested in the wrong stock. So they're not going to get anything. And then, that's basically Matthew 25. When the Lord get that parable about the goats and the sheep, which, of course, they, he used that for the other nations, but they're also doing to our people.
Verse 14. You be reproached for the name of Yahushua HaMashiach. Happy are ye, for the Spirit of glory and of Yahweh Shem Shai rested upon you. On their part he is even spoken of, but on your part he is glorified. Right. Right, man. So that's what you see. So on the part of those men the elect who showing their faith by their works in Yahweh Shai, he being glorified now, man. Because you got men who actually, to the best of their ability, walking in the will, walking in his word. You know, no matter what happens, man. This is how Yahweh Shai is glorified right now on this earth, man. You know, if we have we the representation of Yahweh Shai. You know, that's why he said we the light of the world, man. You know, we the salt of the earth. But like you said, if your salt has lost its flavor, then what good is it? It's good for nothing, basically.
I was looking.
I was gonna say, we out selling the insurance policy. You know, we his insurance agent trying to sell you that salvation. You know, but if, you know, like the agent come knock at your door, you know, I don't want to talk to them. You know, we're trying to sell you some barrel insurance. You know, but it goes that you have to, you know, to keep from going into that second life. You know, that afterlife. You know, so like the brother going into, you know, it's whose side you gonna choose? You gonna follow Esau? You gonna take his plane, you know, which is this world, or you gonna take, you know, the Most High plane?
Get let's see on it. Some more, we got some more on it.
How far did you want to go down on that Ephesians 6?
We gonna come back to it. Get 1 Corinthians chapter 4, starting at verse 1. If you want to, well, yeah, go to 1 Corinthians. We'll go back to that. That's like a go ahead.
All right, this is 1 Corinthians 4:1. It said, "Let a man so account of us as of ministers of Yahweh Shai and stewards of the ministry of Yahweh Shai."
Stewards of the mystery.
Yeah, mysteries of Yahweh or Yahweh Shai.
Go ahead.
Moreover, it is required in stewards that a man be found faithful.
See, so he left us with a job to do, man. We the stewards, man. Look up that word stewards, huh? You gonna do it?
Yeah, I got it.
See see what it says. See what it says. Go look it up in the. So, but it said we must be found faithful, man. So this is our job, man.
Okay. It says the biblical outline says the manager of household.
See, so we the manager. You know what I'm saying? Like we're here to manage this. We here to manage this word, this gospel. You know, it ain't ours. It's Yahweh Shai. But we the managers of it. You know what I'm saying? We here to manage it. And make sure it goes out the way it's supposed to. You got it, bro.
Or of household affairs.
See, of the household affairs, go ahead.
A steward, manager, superintendent, whether freeborn or, as was usually the case, a free man or a slave, to whom the head of the house or proprietor has instructed the management of his affairs.
Right, man. You know, so that's why you have a shot. Send us out into the world. You know, this the whole time with See, Esau got his stewards doing what they supposed to do, to manage his household, which is America. And Yahushua got his stewards in this wicked kingdom to manage his household, man, which is this word, man.
Because that's the spirit we looked at, because I was thinking about that another day too. You know, like each one of us, the most, you know, it's Yahweh Shai, and man. But each one of us has been stewards over our own household. You know, and it goes back to the scripture where Yahweh Shai said, if you can't manage these small things, how can you manage something much greater? You know, and going into the kingdom, you know, and so a man's supposed to be teaching his family this word, you know, and trying to manage his family to steer them into this word. Because going into the kingdom, you know, if we go in on this side, you know, as the men of the elect, you know, we're gonna have much greater. The 144, we're gonna have much greater things to manage. You know, may have a whole planet to manage. You never know what the Most High have set up for you. So, you know, it just made me think of that. You know, the steward, manager, household. Just reading some of these definitions here.
What is say metaphorical right there?
Metaphorically, it says the pastor and other Christian teachers and bishops and overseers.
Right. You know, so me and you can see, like, when you see us on the street corners, man, you know, these are, you know, it's a constant walk for us, you know. It's a constant, like our day-to-day lives, when you don't see us on camera, man, we constantly being tested. We constantly growing, you know. We constantly learn. We constantly, I don't say constantly, but we fail at certain things, you know. We don't get it perfect we don't get it right all the time. Especially when you're going through your trials and your tribulations, man. The first thing we don't count it joy and when the first time it happens. You know what you was gonna say, bro?
I was gonna say your mindset constantly changing.
Right, man.
How you approach a situation or what you think about it, like you said initially, might be different after 5, 6, 7, 8 times on down the line, especially if you can't do nothing to change it. So if you can't change the situation, change the way you think about it. Change the way you approach it. And then that's probably the way the Lord wants you to see it. That, you know, change the way you think about it is gonna change the situation.
He keep giving us tools, you know. That's what keep brothers accountable. You know, I'm supposed to go to the brother and say, hey man, I'm weak here, you know. And you know, the brother should help me, you know, because what did he say? Well now that's going into something else, but
you know, we bear the burdens of each other.
Right.
Yeah, we confess our faults to one another. Our scriptures tell you, like the prayer of a righteous man availeth much. Man. So you know, you might be weak in here, you confess the brothers pray for you. You know, bro, or like he was saying, you know, brothers in our, cause it's everything we go through, it's a brother that went through it already. They tell you in the 1 Peter 5. You know, it's like it ain't no tragedy. One of the brothers and I already basically went through it. So a brother will be able to tell you, well, this how I made it through this. You know what I'm saying? You know, you have to approach it, you know, whether it's dealing with your family or dealing with just your personal things you have to go through, a situation at work, whatever it is. You know?
And then the Lord, Lord already knows. Like, you know, that's one thing that, you know, being in this truth, you know, the Lord, He knows what you're going through. And then, like you said, because you might not even go directly to a brother, but the Lord might put it on the spirit of that brother to say something, or He might just automatically have it, you know, put on the spirit of that brother to come out and say something about it. I know that done happened to me before, where I done, how you doing, man? I know I done been in a situation where, you know, I was going through it, and you know, just trying to bear it out, and then the Lord put it on the brother's spirit to speak on certain things, and the brother gave advice and didn't even know he was talking. You know, it was the Lord talking through him. So that's you know, the Lord, he already know what you're going through, and He give you that comforting word. I remember another situation. I was you know, going through something at the job, and management, you know, and I know brothers that went through management targeting you, you know, for no reason, but you know it's spirit, but still initially, like, you see men coming at you. And then one day, before the shift started or whatever, one of the guys that he used, one of the guys that was coming at me or whatever about different things management wise, he had said something that let me know that it wasn't even him speaking. I saw it through the spiritual eye. And he had said, I'm not punishing you, and so don't get discouraged, about, different things I was going through. And I ain't gonna really go into it. But that's one thing he had said, I'm not punishing you, so don't get discouraged. So, of course, me listening to everything that he's saying, it made me know that, that was the Lord really speaking through him. One of the same individuals that was really causing me problems. The Lord had it on his spirit to say that. And so, it let me know more so that this is really a trial. Even though I don't always think of it that way. Like you said, you don't always get it perfect and you don't always have the mindset right. But, you be in that situation until your mindset do get right, till your mind change, then the situation change. Now you want something different.
Right. Like it's this word it's this saying that I heard, like, it's like it says, don't say why is this happening to me, but why it say look at it like this is, don't look at it as this is happening to you, but look at it like this is happening for you, no matter what it is. The scriptures tell you that, man.
Right, make you strong.
The scriptures tell you everything everything that happens for the good of them that love you. How about you, man? Shot, man. So that's the mindset you gotta have, man. Cause just like you said, the brother was like, I ain't punishing. Don't get discouraged. This ain't for your punishment. Cause some things you'll be like, man, when for you, the Lord punishing me. No, he trying to purge something out of you. He wants you to reflect, look at yourself, and get this little, this impurity out of you. It'll be that way sometimes.
Be in this situation for a while until you realize, I say you're going to reflect. You're going to start to reflect. Or, it can be many different ways. You might overhear somebody's conversation, and that conversation that they talking about is about you, but they're not talking about you. But the Lord got it on their mind to say exactly what you're going through and what you need to do to fix it. Start reflecting on, the Lord, he worked, how to, like you said, the world, different sayings, the Lord worked in mysterious ways. Really, he just worked in miraculous ways. Think about it, that's something miraculous.
All of that. The key to all of that is when we start going through these, we're first supposed to pray to the Lord about our situation. What most people do, they confide in somebody else, but we're supposed to turn to the Lord first. And, just to get through bad situations, I have bad situations. But what I have learned through my walk with the Most High is to turn it over to Him. And, one problem I had was on the job. Most High moved that problem off the job. All I know is so-and-so is leaving. So hey, that was joy to my ear. But that's the key to walking spiritually and walking with them, is to turn it over to them. Like you said, cast your burdens on me. So I have learned to start doing that. Things I can handle, I handle, but the things I can't handle, I give it over to Him.
That's why the Lord said, don't suffer as an evildoer as well. Because the Lord, even like with the account I gave, the Lord not punishing us. It's for us to grow. It's for us to reflect and grow. Like the brother said, to purge out impurities out of you and get certain mindsets away from you so that you can really think how you need to be thinking. So that you can really, so you can be equipped to move how you need to move in the time to come. So that's why a lot of these things go on, so you can learn how to move the way you need to move. I forgot my thought now. It was really was the first thing I had said when I had said out.
Did you get same thing.
That came back.
Go ahead.
But like I said, we're not supposed to suffer as an evildoer, taking these matters into a carnal way. You know, we're not supposed to move carnally, because if one wrong move, and they can mess up your whole situation. And just like in the times of Jacob's trouble, one bad decision, one wrong move, and that could be the end of your life. And now you back in the spirit world, knowing that you messed up. But going through these situations, we know that when you suffer, you waiting patiently. You enduring something patiently, some type of uncomfortable situation patiently. So that's how it's gonna be in Jacob's trouble. Going through uncomfortable situations patiently, but we had a right mindset about it.
So it's like the brother said, man. So these are examples of faith, man. Because it's just like the word say, when this happens, do this, do that. And when you do it, it don't mean you're going to see the result as soon as you do it. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the evidence of things not seen. You know what I'm saying? It's part of it. You might see the Lord might don't show the results until a month or two later, man. Wow. This ain't no instant access. You know what I'm saying? Just like we gave Abraham, that promise that it started with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. It's still to be fulfilled. Right, it's still in the process of being fulfilled.
And Abraham and the Most High was free. The Most High calling is free. And you think about Abraham, the test the Most High put him through. Go and sacrifice your son. And this was the only son that he had through his wife Sarah. And he tell him, go sacrifice your son. That's a major test.
Was it something?
Yeah.
Okay. We getting the stewards in there.
This is stewards on Google. It says, and really I need to read all of it. It says, a person who looks after the passengers on a ship, aircraft, or train and brings them meals.
See, right, man. So we looking after the sheep, man. It's like we in the stands of the shepherds. Yahweh Shai is he the shepherd of a mile, but he sent out shepherds. You know what I'm saying? He sent out shepherds to keep the sheep fed, man.
And we told Peter, feed my sheep.
Right, man.
It says a person responsible for supplies of food.
Because it's our job to be because who is the sheep, man? The believers, man. So it's our job to study and see. Oh, because this brother or sister, it's a full course meal, but this brother might need some water. This brother might need the vegetables. You know what I'm saying? This brother might need the fruits or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? It's our job to see that and understand it.
Right, with all the needs.
Right, the needs of whatever the body needs, man.
All the nutrients.
Right, man. You got it, bro.
It says a person responsible for supplies of food to a college, club, or other institution.
Right.
Which is the house of Israel. What the elect, that's the institution. It says that an official appointed to supervise arrangements or keep order at a large public event, for example, a sporting event. A person employed to manage others' property, especially a large house or estate. Again, the house of Israel, which is the elect. It starts with the elect. It says a person whose responsibility is to take care of something, which again is ministered into the elect. And it says of an official supervise arrangements or keep order at a large public event. And then it says manage or look after another's property. And this is the property of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai. So we are, like the brother had said earlier, we in the stead of Yahweh Shai. We come in the name of Yahweh Shai to do the work of Yahweh Shai on earth. Because this is his property. Like Lord, he gave us the talents. he gave us the talents, and we supposed to, that's his money. We supposed to be out here multiplying.
Right, man. This place gotta go, man. I just been reflecting like it was Monday. I was somewhere, man. I just seen how the people was in a zone, man. It was zombie, man. I'm at the gas station. I'm like, man, bro, hey, that the money got kid, man. Esau got this shit on another level, man. Real, man. And it's our people that's bugged out, man. It's our people that's gone more than anybody, man. You gotta, bro, read that from the top of it. You got our so-called leaders and our people. Y'all, we want to worry about everybody else, man. We want to worry about our people, man. And it's the elected by our people. We not studying the other nations, all right? We only studying the Lord sent us out to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's who it's all about, man. You got it, dog.
All right, this is 1 Corinthians 4:1. It said, let man so account of us as of ministers of Yahweh Shah.
Right, man. We're not here to do our own thing, man. Go ahead.
And stewards of the mystery of Yahweh.
See, we stewards of the mysteries, man, of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. These mysteries, this is Babylon the Great, man, the mother of heart, mystery. Babylon the Great, man. Who talking about this? Who warning you, man? Go ahead, bro.
I'm going to read this in the NLT. It said, so look at Apollos and me as mere servant of Yahweh Shai, who have been put in charge of explaining Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai mysteries.
Right, man. See, we've been put in charge of explaining the mysteries, man. You got face value scriptures, man. But what about the mysteries? What about the mysteries goes into the secrets? The secrets of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. But you tell you the mysteries go to the secrets confided into those who really, to certain men, man. You got it, bro.
Moreover, it is required in stewards that a man be found faithful.
Right, man, but that men have to be found faithful, man. You got it.
In the NLT, it said, now a person who is put in charge as a manager must be faithful.
Right.
But with me, it is a very small thing that I should be judged of you, or of man judgment.
Because see, it's like once the Lord put that spirit on us to teach, man, now the spotlight is bigger. It's on you. You know what I'm saying? It's the spotlight on you. Like when Paul went to teach the apostles and stuff and disciples, everybody was watching. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. That's what come with this though, man.
Yeah, I judge not my own self. For I know nothing of myself. I know nothing by myself. Yet I am not hereby justified, but he that judges me is the Lord.
Right, man. But we examine ourselves to see is we in the faith. So we constantly have to examine ourselves and see if we being faithful. See if we faithful. See if we striving for the best of the law.
Therefore, judge nothing before the time.
See, it's something you learn, like, in experience in the truth. You not just sit back and watch, man. When you come for years and years in the truth. This is what I learned, man. I just sit back and watch everybody and I don't be quick to judge nothing, you know what I'm saying? Just let it play out. Don't judge nothing before the time. You got it.
Therefore, judge nothing before the time until the Lord comes. See, who both will bring to light the hidden things of darkness and will make manifest the counsel of the heart.
So, it's a lot of people gonna make it that you think they ain't gonna make it. You gotta be careful, man. You know? You gotta, bro.
And then shall every man have praise of Yahweh Shah.
This what everybody gonna have prayer. That's why we don't need others to know. We can't say we gonna make it. We got faith we gonna make it. You know? We got faith we gonna make it, man. So this what we walking in, man. We got it, bro. But we still have to be humble, you know, because it is what it is, man. We can't save ourselves. You know, we take action into bear the burdens of each other, you know. Doing what we can while we're here. Comfort each other, comfort one another. You know. So, we got to apply people the best way we can. But you don't have the power to save. We don't have the power to save ourselves. So we don't have the power to, you know, save our people.
You don't make those decisions.
Right. So we have that knowledge and wisdom and understanding, man, to govern our people, you know, to be that steward over our people, man, to feed them with this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Yeah.
Verse 6, he said, and these things, brother, I have in a figure transferred to myself and to Apollos for your sake, that ye might learn in us not to think of anything above that which is written. Not one of you puffed up for one against another.
Lord gave us the knowledge and understanding, but we have a duty to do that. But we ain't looking at each other like, you know, but we show that respect one to another, man. You know? Right, man. You know? You got it, bro.
I'm going to read this in the NLT. It says, dear brothers and sisters, I have used Apollos and myself to illustrate what I have been saying. If you pay attention to what I have quoted from the scriptures, you won't be proud of one of your leaders at the expense of another.
Right, man. That's right. Because see, every part of the body has a job to do, man. You know, that's why the body has to be fitted, tightly joined together, man. Because if one part of the body out, you know, the scriptures even tell you that part of the body that seems the weakest, that's the part you show the more attention to. You know, that's the part need to be worked on the most. Right.
Verse 7, for whom,
Without your toes ain't no balance. You know?
That's power
you
too.
can't pick up nothing.
Right.
Without your eyes, you can't see. Verse 7, it said, for who make it thee to differ from another? And what hast thou that thou didst not receive?
Right, man, because, you know, you respect certain brothers this way, but then you don't have the same respect. You know, it's supposed to be that love. You know, of course you got elders, which they the elders, so they receive double honors, man. But just because this brother ain't an elder don't mean you know what I'm saying, you treat him, you know.
Right, different.
Right. You always want to spend time with the elders, but this brother, he ain't no elder. I'm just, you know, it don't matter. Nah, man. No, that ain't how it go.
Now if thou didst receive it, why doest thou glory? And if thou had not received it, now ye are full, now ye are rich, yeah, having reigned as kings without us, and I would to Yahweh Shemel Shai ye did reign, that we also might reign with you.
Right, because that's what was happening, man. The party was feeding them, setting up different orders in the establishment, and brothers was getting proud, man. You know what I'm saying? With certain leaders getting rose up, and brothers was. That's why you think all this written, man? You got it, bro.
He said, for I think that Yahweh Shemel Shai had set forth us, the apostles, last.
Right, because see, like they was setting up them different churches and stuff, and then they was leaving. Everybody say y'all rule as kings without a y'all getting proud. Chill out, bro. The church still being built. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget who like that's what he going into, man. You know, he was like, I understand what y'all doing, bro. But we got to, you know what I'm saying? Why I say judge number for the time, let everything play out, man. And this is, go ahead, bro. This is the mindset.
As it were appointed to death, for we are made a spectacle unto the world.
So, and this going into the leaders, man. Starting our elders and their elders, man. Like I said, that spotlight went on them first, you know what I'm saying? Then it go on, it go on the men, who came up under them, Because we know who taught us, man. It's the elders of Great Millstone, man. That's who get the double honors, man. Like I said, by a good they obtained a good report, man. By their faith, man, they obtained a good report. They've been doing this for 30 over, you know what I'm saying, at the time they have done it, man. Go ahead, bro. And then brothers who they raise up under them, elders up under them. You got the apostles at Great Millstone. Then you got the bishops, the elders that came up under them, man. You got it, bro.
And to angels and to me.
Read that again. But it's like, now, once the Lord put their spirit on us to come out and teach, man, starting with the apostles and elders and their elders that came before them, we became a spectacle, man. We're a public show to the whole world right now, man. And and guess what? It goes on, man. Go ahead, bro.
Instead, I sometimes think Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has put us apostles on display.
Right.
Like prisoners of war at the end of a victor's parade.
Eventually, it's like the word apostle means to be sent forth, to send out, man.
Condemned to die, we have become a spectacle to
That's
the entire world.
That's what it seems like, man, because we become a spectacle to the entire world, man. Our life is hid now, you know what I'm saying? Our true life is hid in Yahushua now, man. So it's like we became dead to this world, man. People look at it like, man, I remember you used to do this, you used to be this, right. Now you just this. Now you just go out and teach it. Yeah, man. But that's because we faithful stewards. We're looking at the bigger picture, okay? We're looking at the long haul, which is immortality, man. Incorruptible crown. We've been striving for corruptible crown, You receive some, and then what's next? What's the next achievement, man? That's what America is all about, man. How much more can you get, man? Ask these guys worth hundreds of millions and this. They come to realize this ain't your rest, man. Because they realize the game fits, man. At the end of the day, it don't matter how much bread you got. At the end of the day, you still an Israelite, man. In the eyes of these people, man. Which they'll call, they got the bad words they call us. But at the end of the day, like, bro, nah.
Said, quoted the scripture, dead and your life is hid in Yahushua. Really, that life going into our reward. That's what's hid, because people don't see the benefit of doing what we doing. They don't see the reward in it. That's why I say it's hid. You are dead and your life is hid in Yahushua. So, but we see it. That's why I said when he appear, we shall appear also. Our reward, what we're gonna do is gonna really manifest during that time.
We have become a spectacle to the entire world, to people and angels alike. We are fools for Yahushua's sake, but ye are wise in Yahushua, and are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but ye are despised. We are despised.
Right. That's what it seems like. But the sheep is being fed. That's the men, like the brother said, start with the elders and the apostles, on down to even us to this day. We ridicule, we despise, we look down on, to the whole world, to everybody, to all nations, including our own people. But it's for the edification of the body, for the church. So like the brother was going into, starting with the word steward. This is our job. And it, you know, the Lord don't care about the image that the world sees us as. He cares about the job being done. You know, no matter how it's seen to the world. So that's how it is. That's how we're viewed in the world, or how we're treated. But in actuality, the elect, you know, they being fed, they're growing, and that's all that matters.
Verse 11, it said, even unto his present hour, we both hunger and thirst, and are naked and are buffeted, and have no certain dwelling place.
Right, because we understand, man, that we know, man, it goes from understanding. We know, man, that this word is real, man, that this word is true, man. It's just a matter of time before it happens, man.
It's not our home.
So until we close that immortality, it's like we hungry, we naked. You know what I'm saying? It's like that because what we know. But we know we come. You know? We hope we come. But we know this is true.
And labor, working with our own hands, being reviled, be blessed, being persecuted. We suffer.
Right, this is what we do. We come out and teach people, like say something, and look, okay, whatever. We're just gonna keep teaching, man. We ain't finna go back and forth. You know, we had instances out here, man. We about how the word say. People apologize, come back, you know what I'm saying? Woman threw a suitcase and I shoot at the camera, knocked the whole camera down, man.
Then tried to step on my phone.
But then 10 minutes later, she apologized, and you know what I'm
Got in
saying?
the car and left.
Right.
Had some type of situation going on.
The spirits. I'm gonna read that in the verse 12 in the NLT. He said, we work wearily with our own hands to earn our living. We bless those who curse us. We are patient with those who abuse us.
That verbal abuse, you know, but this is for the striving for the master is lawfully, man. I said, man must not strive with words, you know. If somebody come against us, man, you know, but we had to learn to do this because we first came out, you know, you
ready to throw blows.
Right, man, you know, you be ready to go word for word, and as you get, just like you see the elders. Somebody come up, they gonna stay patient and humble and just hit them with the words, and then you know what I'm saying.
All right, verse 13, being defamed with entreat.
Being defined.
Yes, like being defamed with entreat.
We entreat.
We entreat.
Right, man. People say all this negative stuff about us, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, people be looking. Somebody might pull up across the street and see us and ask somebody over there what we about, and they you know, they just give them a whole story and ain't nothing.
Negative report.
Right, man. Ain't nothing close to what we really about, man. Because at the end of the day, man, it's like, it's a sacrifice we making, man. But this because we got faith in Yahweh Shem Shai. He told us to do this, man. You know, we that city on the hill, man, that can't be hidden, man. You know. Go ahead, bro.
Being defamed, we entreat. We are made as the filth of the world,
Right.
and are offscouring of all things unto this day.
We made just like Yahweh Shai was made for the sacrifice of his people. Then we a sacrifice for our people, man. We look that word filth up. It starts with the electivied people, but eventually the whole nation is gonna benefit out of it.
Read that in the NLT. It said, we appeal gently when evil things are said about us, yet we are treated like the world's garbage, like everybody's trash, right up until the present moment.
Y'all teach hate, man. Y'all, this, bro, we teach this is true love right here, man. You just don't understand what true love is. You've been deceived, man. America teach you love is I love you and I just want to get along with you no matter what you do, what you are.
Are you a gift?
Right, you want to compromise with wickedness, man.
Hey, happy birthday.
Verse 14, it says, I write not.
We're just as stewards, man. We our job is to put the judgment in the gate so that you know right from wrong. Our job is to stand up against the evildoers, man. We got a job to do, man. Everybody do. We not here to agree with you, man. We not here to compromise, man. We sit here to start the establishment of the kingdom of heaven on earth, man. You know, we sit here as representations of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, as stewards. To warn you of what's to come, man.
Verse 14, I write not these things to shame you, but as my beloved sons, I warn you.
See, these things, the stuff we be out here teaching this. This ain't to shame nobody, man. This to warn you, man. This to warn our people, man. But it's like that's who get the greater blame, cause who else they can blame? Who else they can take their pain out on? Man? It's just like this. If you got someone, you know, and you taking care of them, you the only one doing it, right? Ain't nobody else coming around to see them do nothing for them, do this. If they angry and they going through stuff, who else? If they, you know what I'm saying? If ain't nobody else around them, it get taken out on you.
Right.
And you there doing everything. You know what I'm saying? You there, you know. But that's how it go though, man. But see, we understand that it's a great reward for doing all this, man. We understand this, man. That's why you can't lose patience. America is all about instant and speedy access. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got the microwave, you got fast food.
Just the gratification.
Right, man. You got your fast food, your microwave, you know what I'm saying? They, you know,
Cell phone.
you're right, man. They don't even want to give you no time to cook. You know what I'm saying? Sit down and take your time, cook the meal for the family. You know what I'm saying, man? They got you on go, man.
Then if you do cook, everything all jacked up in the stores.
Just the potatoes.
Food,
Nothing is a process no more. They say everything, even with cell phone technology now, the whole process of looking up information, because when you like going to libraries and using encyclopedias, dictionaries, because when you actually go through doing those type of processes, not only do you learn how to use it, but you learn additional information in the process. Because you know how you might have been reading a book or looking up a definition, and then you just see a word that interests you, and you just start looking at that word. Now you done learn 2 words. You know, the whole process of learning is all dumbed down because of that instant gratification.
Yeah, it's strategically designed to make us dumb and to make us strictly to be reliant.
Ain't no more, school workbooks and textbooks. Now everything is an e-book. You can just look up exactly what you need to go to. Instant gratification. Multiple choice answers.
Yeah, I can remember back in our time too. We were coming up, we had the rotary dial phones. You had to remember people's phone numbers. You had to remember. You might have a phone list written down of your key important people, just to have. But other than that, you remember them. I could rattle off 20 numbers like that. But now I can't even say 1 or 2. Because like he's saying, this thing here is dumbed us down.
That's it on it?
Yeah.
smart too.
What was this page?
Oh yeah, no, I
Anybody
mean,
can stand right here.
oh no, I couldn't speak it, bro.
You want to talk about the Lord or his son?
Oh, we talking about all of it.
He was thanking in the motherfucker. They might ain't nobody want no function. They just don't thank him, right? But the motherfucker who did it function, they got glorified.
Said who? Hey, hold on, let me try it. Say this down. I can just read it. Do we occupy?
Watch that. Verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart on right.
Everything I do is a problem. That was the Bible says.
They're trying to keep you from damaging the side, bro.
We can't do nothing but sin. So we can't do right.
We appreciate it. We learn from great meals. It's a deal with great meals. Everybody here in the STO. So you know what you know who we are, you know who we think. Come right here and check out the sign. You ever seen this like the sign, right?
Some parts, I can't say a whole lot about it, and I ain't gonna even lie to you,
They say 1, 2, 6, all 9. All them 9.
The 12 tribes of Israel.
All them 1, 2,
Yeah, the 12 tribes. The 12, see, this is 12 tribes of Israel. Go ahead, bro.
1, 2.
Yeah, 1, 2, which is 12. And then, like you said, you can skip.
Caucasian.
Huh?
Caucasian.
Nah, Caucasian ain't on here. The word Caucasian means pagan, which we don't judge by color. We got huh?
Caucasian.
We come about people. What I see, you guys see what the word like you said Caucasian. What the word Caucasian means? No, the word Caucasian means pagan.
People are food.
It means people.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what the word Caucasian means.
I never heard it like that, but I can see it's high,
But we teach it, basically we teach it like 12 tribes in Israel. These are people who the Lord came from around. This is who this word is from. Eventually, once our kingdom is established, which this is who the kingdom is for these people, then we're going to teach the other nations the true way of walking in the words of the Lord. It ain't
What
funny
the
like,
NAACP means, and I'm going to leave it alone.
oh no, bro.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. NAACP.
I forgot what it means.
I'm
You know what it means?
mine first.
I forgot what it means.
Hebrews, African American. They cannot come out of here.
Which we ain't a part of.
What does NAACP mean?
Are y'all calling I guess Gadsden, is that y'all? Not Gadsden.
I know. Oh,
I'm trying to take Jackson out. I'm trying to use Jackson.
Oh, you not from here?
I've been here since 2008, so I ain't never been.
You're nothing not by yourself. You don't need somebody.
I got somebody. I ain't never alone.
By your look. I don't see none with your shoes, pants, or your shirt.
See, all the people have it.
I ain't say nothing about your legs.
They know.
So, you know, Clubhouse or Facebook. I say both of them. So, NAACP.
does that mean?
You already said what it means, but let me break it down for you, bro. Let me break it down for you, bro. So, according to the Bible, which, you know, this the world God so loved that he gave his only begotten son. He ain't come out the whole world. Get on, man. Get that to 10 and 9.
We talking about the way he smell or what he see?
All of it.
He smells so bad, they ain't even on no poster. So they cannot hear what he see.
They ain't want to hear what he said because
Because of the way he smells.
of the way they were living, man. Just like that. Just like that. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Matthew 10:5. It says, these 12, the Messiah sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles,
Right,
and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not.
right. You know, because see, you got to understand something, man. These are people who the Lord chose right here. Matter of fact, get Deuteronomy 7:6 first before you get there. Go ahead.
But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So this is who this word is for, man. The lost sheep of the house of Israel. You know, and it's been lost because a lot of our people just think it's just talking about black, so-called black people. It's deeper than that. You know, it's the blacks, Hispanics, Latinos.
What's your favorite
American
movie?
Indians. My favorite movie is The Matrix.
The Book of Eli.
That's a good one too, though. You know what I'm saying?
He was running with it.
Go ahead, bro. Right. What the
Before
book
they
was
burnt it up,
Go ahead.
they burnt the Bible before. And
Yeah.
then they tried to do it.
Yeah. That's what the book of Eli was all about. But he remembered it all. You know what I'm saying? See, he was in the movie, he didn't know he was blind.
He don't.
He remembered the whole book. In the end, remember they had it. Remember in the end, he had it. He was just quoting the scriptures to him while they was writing it.
He told me we're going to need a lot of pen and paper.
Yeah.
When I got a phone, we don't need pen and paper.
I see people. I don't know if people know. Denzel was blind in that whole movie, but he was right. He had the blind thing. But of course, you got plenty of people.
How you blind with?
Hey, the Bible tell you, you know.
I'm gonna let you talk.
Because see, you can be spiritually blind, but he was physically blind. Go ahead with that, bro.
It said, but you go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, and as you go, preach saying the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
So this is who the Lord was preaching to. This is who the word was for. The house of Israel. You know, which the churches then tainted the doctrine, you know, which is started on
Antarctica melting.
Huh? Go ahead, bro. You said what, bro? I ain't hear you.
Antarctica is melting.
It probably is. I don't know, bro.
The book said though. You said you don't know nothing about the book.
Yeah, I said I ain't know about the Antarctica.
It's
Now, which is a lot of stuff that they got going on in the
We
Antarctica.
don't know about, but you just talking about what you know. All of that's what we doing. You can't blame them. But talking about that.
That's the same people that's about this going on too?
Yeah.
Okay, I just, I'm come, y'all.
Which even the brothers you got, you know, that's in the building, you talking about that where the purple and gold. We got a lot, we teach a lot of stuff the same, but it's certain stuff we don't. Just like as far as you know about the mark of the beast.
Not enough to try to even have a decent conversation.
Beast a man or woman.
Yeah.
Which get the sound right there. Huh?
You got to slow
Y'all
down.
get that. Y'all get that.
You want me to go? I want to chill for a minute.
Oh, you good, bro?
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
Right.
But thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So he was talking to this Moses, talking to the Israelites. You know, cause see, this is who the Lord. Cause see, we talk about the old covenant, new covenant. You know, which both of these covenants was made with the house of Israel. You know, which the churches will teach you the new covenant is now calling for everybody to come in. It don't make sense. Cause if I walk up to you right now and be like, look, bro, I'm gonna make a new covenant with you. Anybody in their right mind gonna be like, what's the old covenant? How you gonna make a new covenant?
What's the
if
wrong
I'm on the
man?
old covenant?
You talking about the right man? What's the wrong man? Ain't no wrong man.
Go ahead, bro.
It said, but thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Right.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto
So
himself,
the Lord chose us to be a special people unto
You
himself.
gotta let him. He ain't said that yet.
above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So the people on the sand right here,
The
the Lord chose these people to be above all people on the face of the earth.
Lord.
So he ain't choose us to be equal. And the other nations know this. See, So that's why they consider us a minority.
You
That's
believe
why-
in him or
That's
his
why
son?
even when we was brought over here into captivity, the number one thing was to not let us know our true history. Because this how we was gonna learn to be the blood, and this how we was gonna learn to get back on top of it.
So when you say third class religion, that's the ones you're talking
Okay.
about.
These people on the side, the so-called Hispanics, Latinos, Native Americans, huh? Oh, go ahead.
I'm slow getting educated. I'm getting educated.
Oh, nah, you good, bro. And we out here to teach you the slow
I
we
see y'all
got.
enough. I need to slow down. Y'all out here for some reason, you know.
That's why I ain't mad.
Yeah, people.
It says the Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because you were more in number than any people, for you were the fewest of all people.
See, because this covenant that the Lord made, it started with one man, Abraham. Then it went through Isaac.
What happened to Adam?
But it started with Adam.
You said Abraham.
Post-flood Abraham.
Now, my man with y'all, he ain't with y'all.
Nah, he ain't with us.
It's Steve or Eve?
He ain't with us.
Okay, I'm
It's Adam and Eve. Man. Nah, he ain't with us. This a brother, you know. Just
Adam
came
and
up
Steve.
there. You know, he walked up right before you did. Yeah. He doing his thing, you know. Right?
You doing this thing?
It says, but because the Lord, loved you, and because he would keep the hope which he has sworn unto your fathers.
Right. See, then this is why our ancestors, like you said, it started with Adam. But the reason why it started with Abraham because he wiped everybody out during the flood.
God was the first man or Jesus or Adam?
The Heavenly Father. And then
God,
he created his son.
Jesus or
Then
Adam?
he created his son.
Who was the first man?
Then he created his the word called Jesus. And he created everybody else. Huh?
I say most.
Yeah, we say most
Jesus
times too. That's the
the
Heavenly
Son.
Father, right? So you said who's the first
God,
man?
yeah.
That's right.
The Lord is the same thing.
Well, they two different entities, bro.
You got the devil too. Oh, man.
Well, you
got.
I'm gonna see y'all.
But,
Don't
bro,
leave us. No. Nah, we need
Go
everything
ahead, bro.
we got.
It says, but because the Lord loved you, and because he would keep the oath which he has sworn unto your fathers, have the Lord brought you out with a mighty hand and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen.
Right, and it's going to when the Lord led us out of that Egyptian captivity, like the Lord gonna lead us out of this captivity, man. America, man. This place has destroyed us, man. This place got us.
No.
This
Cars.
This place got us.
Chimneys.
Got us.
That's destroyed.
You know,
The ozone layer.
the white man destroyed the ozone layer.
It's
man.
not in the Bible.
What's not in the Bible?
The ozone layer.
Yes, it is.
It's in the Word. You got the Word in the Bible. The Word is not in the Bible. The Bible is the Word.
It's opposite, man. Because the word always
Vice
different.
versa. It can't be.
Who created everything? Let's say by his knowledge and wisdom and understanding, we see everything. The Heavenly Father, he gave the power to the Son.
I created my son. You created you.
Through the Spirit of who?
Jesus created.
Yeah, exactly. Through the Spirit of who?
God created you.
Right, that's right.
You were saying Jesus, what Jesus do? Exactly.
God,
He
Jesus
ain't
created.
do nothing.
Who's the word called? Jesus created
Jesus
everything.
is the Son.
I know.
God
Then
created
the
world.
scripture said, get that in Colossians 1. This is just what we're going through.
Don't need no man. You got back.
Corinthians page.
You know, cell phones and 10 phones. I ain't make you just like Jesus. He's the Son, right? He ain't had to do nothing.
Well, he done
God did everything.
whether now the Father gave him, it pleased the Father to give him, put all things in his hands.
What
So,
he smelled when he walked through. Y'all don't talk about it. And y'all ain't know. It was the smell. They kept people away from him. He was talking. Come on. Tell me something.
where it said, who hears all things was heard?
About him all things.
Yeah, come on.
This is Colossians 1 and 14. It says, in whom we have, 13. It says, who have delivered us from the power of darkness and have translated
Lord,
us.
that's weird.
What a book is, you got a
Verse
phone.
12.
Yeah,
It
because
says,
we can see on the phone. This the Bible's on the, it's still reading from the Bible. You know how the technology is today. You got the Bible downloaded on the phone.
Running with
giving thanks unto the Father, which have made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light, who have delivered us from the power of darkness and have translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son,
Right.
in whom we have redemption through his blood, even the forgiveness of sins, who is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of every creature. For by him were all things created that are in heaven.
See, so by the Son, all things was created. By him, by the Son.
That are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible,
Right.
whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers, all things were created by him and for him, and he is before all things, and by him all things consist.
Right. He's talking about his Son right here. He's talking about the word called Jesus. So it's going to this.
That's that one. Well, I'll read 18. It says, and he is the head of the body, the church, who is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, that in all things he might have the preeminence.
Right. So get that scripture where it said, please him with our power. Might be Hebrews 2.
the only thing he wants for you to talk about in the story.
So we gotta walk it. We not only that, you can't just be a talker of the word and a hearer of the word. We gotta be a doer of the word also. So it ain't just about talking and hearing. You gotta abide in his word. You gotta show yourself faith. You gotta walk it.
I ain't trying to change the word. I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah, but that's all we trying to do is give you to understand. Give whoever the want to understand.
Even if you ain't got no ear, how you gonna know the Bible?
Spirit, man. It said, because people got ears that don't understand, they don't listen. When I say blessed are those eyes who do see, and those ears who
People
do.
that don't have ears, they understand.
You're right, cause it's people that's deaf. It's people that got ears that's deaf, but they do.
Situation.
Huh?
If he smell bad, right, you don't want to smell it. So as soon as I come over, you like, oh, you talking about what I smell like. And I'm trying to be the word. Yep. What you would do in this situation?
Hebrews chapter 2, verse 8, verse 7. That's all it said. But one in a certain place testified, saying, what is man that thou art mindful of him, or the Son of Man that thou visitest him?
Right.
Thou madest him a little lower than the angels. Thou crownest him with glory and honor, and didst set him over the works of thy hands.
Right.
Thou hast
See, so the Heavenly Father set his Son in the works over all his hands. You know, he get the credit for everything because he laid out the blueprint.
But he ain't do nothing.
He sat back and he sat back and let's watch his Son do it all. He just gave him the orders. He gave him
something or not.
Yeah, he gave him the order. This is how I want everything done. He gave the order. His Son carried out the order.
He talked so many words.
Thou hast put all things in subjection under his feet.
Right.
For in that he put all in subjection under him, he left nothing that is now not put under him.
Right.
But now we see not yet all things put under him.
Just like that, we don't see. Just like we don't see all things put under him. Because what was the promise in Psalm 1:2? Sit thou at my right hand until I make thy enemies thy footstool. So this is what's in the process right now. But the enemies of Yahushua, he made his footstool, which is all these other nations. That's it on that one.
We see Yahushua was made a little lower than the angels.
Because he took on this fleshly body, and that's what he was made a little lower than the angels.
For the suffering of death, crowned with glory and honor, and he, by the grace of the Most High, should take death for every man.
Right, man, that's what he did. Taste the death for the whole nation of Israel, basically. But it started with the elect of the nation of Israel. We can close out. That's it. Now you go a little more.
It said, "For it became him for whom are all things, and by whom are all things, and bringing many sons unto glory."
So this is what's going on right now, man. He's gonna be bringing many sons into glory by revealing his word.
YouTube, Google.
By revealing the word of him. Go ahead, bro.
To make the captain of their salvation perfect through sufferings.
Right, and this is how you made perfect, man, through suffering, man. This is how he was made perfect through suffering. You know, go ahead, bro.
For both he that sanctified and they who are sanctified are all of one.
And who is he that sanctified? Yahweh Shai, which is stole with the Heavenly Father. He the one that's sanctified. He is the word. But it said he that is sanctified and they that are sanctified are one. What did he tell the disciples? Sanctify them through my truth. Sanctify them through the truth. That word is truth, man. But we are all one, man. And this is what's making us one with Yahweh Shai again. Because we're going through that process of sanctification right now. Go ahead, bro. Being made holy. Being separated from this world, man. You know, he's separating us from the wickedness of this world. Separating us from operating how the people in this world operate.
Which cause he is not ashamed to call them brethren.
See, so eventually, just like that, those who faithfully abide in this word to the best of their ability, Yahweh Shai not afraid to call them brother. He's praying for us, man. He's praying for those. He's praying for us, man. The Lord willing we those men, but he's praying for them. Go ahead.
Saying, I will declare thy name unto my brethren in the midst of the church.
And then we got the true names, man. The true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, and the true name of the Son is Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
Yahweh or Jehovah?
Yahweh. 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 Go ahead, bro.
I say the Most High.
That's the name of the Most High, Yahweh. See, Jehovah is like an English way of saying it.
I don't know if it's a man or woman.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Saying,
You're a man, bro. You're a man.
Saying,
He said his only begotten son. He gave his only begotten son. Go ahead.
saying, I will declare thy name unto my brethren.
Right.
In the midst of the church will I sing praise unto thee.
So it tell you in Revelation 14 that the 144,000 gonna have the name of the Father and their Son written in their foreheads in their mind, man. And we got it now, man. No matter how they try to hide the name from us, we have it. You gonna stop it there? You gonna verse? Let's read the verse 15.
And again, I will put my trust in him. And again, behold, I and the children which the Most High have given me. For as much then as the children are partakers of flesh and blood, he also himself likewise took part of the same, that through death he might destroy him that had the power of death, that is the devil, and deliver them who through fear of death were all their lifetime subject to bondage.
Right, so we understand this whole process now, man. So we ain't fearing nothing, man. You know? And we gonna strive for the truth until death, and the Lord gonna fight for us, man. So it is what it is, man. And this wicked kingdom of America, it got to go there, it got to be destroyed, man. You know? And the kingdom of heaven is gonna be established on this earth. We gonna reign happily ever after, man. People on this side, man. All other nations going into captivity to us, man. We're gonna pay them back for everything they did, man. So-called Arabs and our neighborhood treated like we ain't nothing, we make them rich, man. The East Indians, it ain't just the white man, the Chinese, the Japanese, they all gonna pay, man, for what they did to the children of Israel. The number one thing they did, they took our heritage from us and taught us we were something else, man. But it's been in this book the whole time, and now we know and understand, man. This is why they all finna go to war with each other for what they done to us, man. Our people got to know this and be in that right mind frame. You got it.
On that note, we're going to close out. First and foremost, want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakadash.
double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well.
Sure.
Peace, love, and salutations to all the brothers out there pushing the word of sincerity and the truth. Shalom to the brothers and sisters, children out there keeping his word of sincerity and the truth. To Next time we say Kwame Ashala.
Kwame Ashala.
Bob Bob.
Bob Bob.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, 10 people on here. Two, one. The Negro, two. Whatever that big word is.